Making less, bathroom says best it gets spontaneous. Our stereotype put to rest tonight. Imagine, believe, and achieve it works. Skyline as it rise like fireworks. Smell through the bat, don't touch my perk.
Yo, hello everybody, and welcome to this edition of After the Storm, your Oklahoma City Thunder post-game analysis show. And of course, the Thunder took care of business tonight against the Jazz, 119-107, which of course we expected that to happen. The Jazz are trying to lose. The Thunder are trying to win. Yes, that's what I'm going to go with. The Thunder are trying to win. We shall see. Some of the people that they play his lineups are just still, to me, just shocked at some of his lineups and what he does. I'm just done trying to figure these guys out, figuring out what's happening. I know that SGA was, sorry guys, I'm trying to get everything all lined up with my people. So, by the way, you can go to, let me pull it up for you. You guys can go to YouTube, search After the Storm, your Oklahoma City Thunder postgame analysis show. So it's After the Storm OKC Thunder. You can like, subscribe, hit notification. Then also you can go in and you can ask questions, or you can comment on anything that we're talking about currently. However you want to do it, doesn't matter. Or you can just say, forget it, whatever. And then, of course, tomorrow, do the same thing for Search the Unpopular Hour with Matt Clark. Like, subscribe, hit notification. And that way you can talk about what's going on with the show. So, but anyway, like I said, just go to YouTube, search After the Storm, OKC Thunder, and go ahead and like, subscribe, hit notifications. And then, of course, you can go ahead and you can comment on whatever you want to comment on or what we're talking about, or just give your own opinion, or give us some deals. Like we got a great, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. One of our listeners went ahead, and commented about how SGA brought Drake, went to Drake concert, and he put Chet up there, and how Jade Will was, up in arms in the, on Twitter or X or whatever the hell it's called. And I thought it was funny because, Drake and SGA are cool, and but SGA is not cool with everybody. He's cool with Chet. That's my co-host, Nathan Taylor. When it all came down, he was the first one to really acknowledge and talk about that Chet and J-Dub were, Chet and SGA were alike. So, but anyway, to start the game, you started with your normal starters. And Chet was very aggressive, and I really liked him being very aggressive because he struggled a little bit the last few games. I mean, he has played okay, but he's really struggled, and I was nice to see Chet, get out there and get involved and just be aggressive early. I like that, blocking shots, getting rebounds, scoring. I like it when he's available. So it was 22-14 with 4 minutes to go, and you had SGA, Kaysen, J. Will, Joe, and Hayward. Once again, where the hell is Wiggins? You're playing Hayward. I mean, I understand that you're trying to get him involved, but to me, you're limiting what Wiggins. The chemistry in what they're doing is just jacked up. Now, I don't know if they're, just like the Athletics said at the beginning of the year, Chet and SGA are ready to win. The question is the Thunder management and coaching staff want to do something, and I don't believe they are. And I try to be optimistic, but yeah, I'm just watching these guys over the last 20, 30 games, seeing what they're doing. J-Dub is shooting at the end of every quarter. He's putting the ball in his hands at the end of games, and we're going to show you a stat in a minute that's just, for all you media people. Of course, none of you, no media people in Oklahoma are going to ask him any kind of tough question. That's not going to happen. Okay, not going to happen. But nationally, people will start asking the questions because now they're starting to watch us more. We are ranked. We are the number one team after tonight, so they're going to start answering questions. But SGA, I noticed he hurt his right leg. I'm not sure how tough that's going to be. Or if 2 days rest is going to be enough for him to be healthy. But of course, we have a good training staff, so I'm sure they'll get him ready if it's just a bruise or whatever, for him to be ready to go to Canada to play Toronto on Friday. So we'll see how that works. But anyway, the Thunder closed them out 31-25 at the end of the first quarter. And halftime, second quarter, you started J-Dub, Wiggins, Kaysen, Hayward, and Chet. And you know, like I said, I didn't like the lineups that he was playing without Wiggins. I'm like, I don't understand why Wiggins and SGA aren't playing together. Your best five has always been all year is SGA, Isaiah Joe, Kaysen, Wiggins, and Jay Will and Chet. Really Chet. When they put Jay Will in the beginning, but when Chet came in there, it just is really glued. So it's really is SGA, Isaiah Joe, Kaysen, Wiggins, and Chet. That's your five that does what it needs to do every single time. That you need something done in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. That's the group that gets it done. So anyway, I did not like the lineup he had, but anyway, we were up 31-25. You started the guys I just started, and then we just started. It came out just lethargic. And, I don't know if it's because we had 4 days off and we've been playing every other day and playing, 10 games in 14 days, 17 games in 30 days, or what was it, 17 games in 24 days or something stupid or whatever it was. It was crazy what we played. So 17 games in 30 days, that's what it was. It was insane what they did, what we did. But we did come out really well. What were we, 12-5, 11-6? I forget exactly what it was, but it was something like that. So then it's 41-39 with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. And you've got J-Dub, Isaiah Joe, Kaysen, Josh, and Jay Will in the game. So you're basically playing, like I've said before, and you guys can get mad at me all you want to about what I'm talking about. You guys just go watch for yourselves. That's all I'll tell you to do. Go watch for yourselves. And my guy John Warren came in and he said, I'm a little worried about free throw percentage lately. Me too, John. I am too, even though we're still number one in the NBA in free throw percentage. But I'm with you too. The last couple games, I'm with you 100%. I was a little worried about that as well. So, but anyway, you're playing Joe, Kaysen, Jay Will with J Dub, and like I said, I'm tired of beating a dead horse because you guys already know how I feel about that. I don't like what he's doing, and I see what he's doing, and you guys are going to see, and then you're going to go, what the hell? So we'll see. Anyway, SGA comes in with 5 minutes and 11 seconds to go, scores 44-41. And you've got SGA, Josh, Jay Will, Chet, Joe, and Dort. And I'm like, why is Dort and SGA playing together? You know the five that you want to make a run, but you're trying to change it up. You're trying to change the lineups instead of going, this is the lineup that matters. This is when the game's close. Play the right guys. Let's get this lead out. But he does what he does. And then also I wonder why SGA and Wiggins aren't playing together. I don't get that. And, of course, Aaron Wiggins is my guy, Nathan Taylor's favorite player, and he's not getting any playing time. And speaking of that, we're joined by Nathan Taylor of YNB. What's up, homie?
Hey, man.
Yeah.
How's it going tonight?
It's going good. I was just talking about how I don't understand why Wiggins and SGA didn't play together the whole first half.
Yeah, it's stupid. They need to play. If you put Hayward, he's inserted Hayward into that spot. And
yes.
He's not doing here as well.
Yes, 100%.
And I don't like it. Now Hayward did hit a couple threes tonight. I like that. But
yeah, this is his 14th game. That's what I heard was his 14th game. So yeah, but go ahead.
Well, he sounds like he's gonna. I mean, it looks like he's gonna play him regardless. So at least if he is playing him, at least he can hit some shots. I mean, that's a plus, I guess.
Yeah, well, he's gonna play, but he's cutting down on his minutes. Because I'm sorry, you threw away the Pacers game by playing him 30 minutes and starting him. You threw away that game. You threw it away. You gave away that game, and it's just unbelievable. But, when I'm looking at this lineup, there was no chemistry.
Hold on. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to bust in here. I'm sorry. I just want to throw something out there at you. So, post-game interview, I know you don't watch that.
Oh, don't listen to that nonsense, man.
No, listen, dude. It's Jay Will, SGA, I'm sorry, Jay Will, J-Dub.
SGA ain't in that deal, man.
No, hold on. So they're barking, they're doing their thing, like they normally do. I know you don't listen to that, but they bark every time.
Okay.
In the middle of the interview, SGA runs right through the middle of them, turns around, smiles, and starts barking, and then turns off, runs away. I'm just positive, man. Maybe he's making fun of him. I don't know.
It's exactly what the hell he was doing. That's why you just said that. That's exactly what he was doing. That's exactly what he was doing. He was taking a shot. And you're right.
Maybe he was.
Yeah, come on now. Listen. Your first reaction was your gut says he was taking a shot. That's what he was doing. Don't try to sugarcoat it. Your first gut is what he did.
My first reaction was WWMS. What would Matt say?
What I just said. I just
my
agreed with you.
That's my
What
first-
you said.
And that's why I said it, because I knew you'd say that.
Well, that's what it was. And you know it. Listen. I know you want to do the glass half full. I know you want to turn your head. I know you want to listen to whatever they're telling you. I know you want to, do have the rose-colored glasses on. I get all that. I don't. I have zero rose-colored glasses. And it's so funny, if it was OU football, y'all ain't got no rose-colored glasses when it comes to OU football. Zero rose-colored glasses when it comes to OU football. None. Okay? So don't have none here. That's all I'm saying.
You and Traver.
Don't put me with him, man. Don't put me with him.
Hold on. Listen, dude. Listen. Today I was listening to a show for about 30 minutes. He is basically just, he's just right on line saying exactly what you're saying. I mean, it's amazing to me, dude. That's similar. You guys talk about this.
Okay.
Because he was on a rant today about about the Gordon Hayward and the Josh Giddey minutes, man. He was hammered that game.
I gave Josh Giddey a break, so I don't really talk about it. He and I are not on the same page.
Well, but
I gave Josh Giddey a pass, and I'm giving Josh Giddey a pass. So that's not, you can't put us on the same page.
Dude, I don't know. He needs to be traded.
Listen, my thing is this: Josh he was fighting for his life to stay out of jail. No way in hell, I don't care who you are, you're not going to think rationally. You're not going to be thinking about your business. You're thinking about staying the hell out of prison. That's your focus. Period. So there's no way in hell you can judge Josh Giddey. No way. You have to give the guy a pass. He is just now trying to get to where this is the beginning of the season for him. Just now. And that's why he's struggling, because now he's mentally all in now, and he's trying to get back in the groove of the game. That's the way it is, man. I can't. Josh has a pass with me. Gordon does not. Whatever I get out of Josh, I get out of Josh. Now, can he play defense? Hell no. He can't play defense. No. He's not a defensive guy. I've never said that about him. He can't play defense. Shooting is okay, but listen. And I've already went through the lineup, and I showed that we did the percentage. We went through the percentage while everybody's gone down except J-Dub.
Did you know that Josh Giddey is the only player on the Thunder roster of importance, if that makes any sense?
Yes.
Basically the only guy, other than Jay Will, who has a lower three-point percentage this year than he did last year.
Yeah. I'm just saying, Josh but my deal with Josh, I just can't. You can talk to me till you're blue in the face about Josh. I'm not listening. I'm just not. I can't. I'm 100%. Listen, I don't care who you are. If you have the choice, but I have a friend now who's trying to stay out of prison, and I don't even know the guy anymore. The stuff that he's doing. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? But he's trying to stay out of jail, and he don't care about anybody or anything that's going on. He's about himself, and that's okay, because that's what it's about.
So
Josh is the same way.
Next year in February, because he'll be traded by the end of the.
Well, if he is, he is. But I'm just saying, I'm going to have a different opinion of Josh starting in November.
Okay. So I'm saying next year, I guess earlier. But
if you listen, all I'm saying is this year I have zero problem. To me, Josh my struggle with Josh is he's trying to play himself into game time shape. That's the problem I have with Josh right now.
But the thing that I didn't like the other day, and again, we talked about this 100 times. It's not the Thunder controlling the narrative on this is just ridiculous.
Yeah, they are. I don't pay attention.
Being Josh, we've been putting him in the starting lineup since J-Dub's been out a couple games, and he's been looking a lot better. And then at 3 out of the last 5 games, Giddey's been their player to watch.
Okay, I don't pay attention to anything the Thunder say, man.
Okay.
I just
What's
don't.
happening?
Hey, what's up, Drew? How you doing, man?
Man, I tell you what, I got hit by a bug today. Knocked me down.
That's not good.
I've been asleep for about 9 hours, and I woke up and caught the second half of the Thunder game and started watching you guys' conversations. I don't know which is funnier, the game or just I can tell what's going on by what you guys are saying. On the
Yeah,
thread.
I just ignore what's happening. I mean, to me, the Thunder
I
have
try to
already
picture
showed.
in my head what's going on, and then I just wait, and I can probably figure it
Yeah,
out.
the thing is that the Thunder have already showed their hand, bro. They're telling you what they're doing. All you gotta do is pay the hell attention. And I've had three
Yeah, it's
people
pretty
come up to
obvious
me
right
today.
now. It's
Yep.
I mean, even in the post game, I don't know what did Shea have tonight? How many points?
31.
Okay, so
By the way, it's his
so in the
50th.
first comment out of the announcer's mouth when the game was over was J-Dub had 23.
Yep. Not
First
Chet.
comment.
And Chet had 33, 35. What did Chet have? 35?
21, I think.
No, Chet had 35.
Well, the first words right when the game ended were, "What a great game." You know,
J-Dub.
23 points.
J-Dub. I'm telling you, man, they are creating another Russell Westbrook. That's what they're doing. Plain and simple.
But they talked for the last 3 minutes of the game when Chet wasn't even in there about how good he did and how many points he had.
He's talking about post game, Nathan.
Shea battled through it tonight too.
Yeah, he did. He's hurt, man.
He got hurt, and then he came back after he got hurt and had like 15 or 16.
He was trying to get to 30 to be one of 7 people to have 50 30-point games in the NBA history.
So,
something stupid.
You guys make anything of that? Because they left Shea on the floor to get 30.
To get 30, yeah.
Oh yeah. I sent you that deal the other night where they kept him in there to get the 30, basically fouling and all that. I don't know. It reminds me a lot of what Westbrook did.
Yep. They were trying to get the numbers.
They're not, by no means are they the same player.
Not even close.
But same kind of BS.
Yep. Well, the whole thing is I don't care what NBA team is, you're going to do that in there. And you look at the Chiefs. Travis Kelce this year, he needed 16 yards to get to 1,000, and he set out the final game.
Money bonus for that though.
No. But Drew, he set out the end of the year.
Yeah.
He didn't play the last game, and he was only 16 yards away.
More important for the Super Bowl.
That's correct. And I just think that this happens all the time. Remember, Barry Sanders could have had more yards in a single season than what was his name now? The Nigerian Nightmare.
When Kelce catches the ball, it's usually pretty violent.
Yeah.
He usually gets hit pretty good or runs.
He needed the week off.
Chance he could have got hit.
He needed the week off. Week off. So, but my thing is this: it's just it's clear what the Thunder are doing, and all I know is I had 3 people come up to me today and like, man, I've been listening to your show, and he goes, man, you're right. I said, I know I'm right. I said, I know I'm right, and I told him, I said, all you gotta do is you can be mad at me, you can do whatever you want, just like, but I'm just not you, Drew, obvious. Not you, Drew. I'm talking about. I'm just listen. You can be mad at me. All I'm asking you to do is, if I'm wrong, pay attention to what I'm saying, and then you tell me if I'm wrong. I've had 0 people tell me I'm wrong yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of deja vu.
Yeah, and you got Nathan over there trying to sugarcoat it, be all rose-colored glasses, and I understand it.
Nathan's a true fan, though. I mean,
he is.
Everything to be positive, and he wants them to win it.
What would let me preface this by saying, if the guy came to you who has played the game, I better preface.
Oh, here we go with this nonsense again. Here we go with this nonsense. Just say that. Just say what you make your point, man. Just say make your point.
And said you were wrong, and he was serious. I mean, I have a feeling. I mean, again, I hate to make these references again, but you're kind of just like Trevor when somebody says,
"Don't quit." Stop comparing him to me, please. Stop. Keep that shit to yourself.
Matt's hands are much bigger.
Keep that to yourself.
Matt's hands are much bigger than Trevor's.
You're wrong.
Listen, Nathan.
Yeah.
If you listen, when you told me, have I admitted twice when you were right? Have I not?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have.
2 different times. If you're right, you listen. My thing is, this is how I live. If you give me an argument that's better than mine, I'm gonna go, okay, you're right. I have 0 problem with that. I'm not one of these people, and I have people that no matter what someone tells them, they believe what the hell they believe, and you're never going to change their mind. And that's okay. That's okay. I have no problem with that. But I'm just sitting there telling you everything that I'm telling you has come true. Everything that I'm telling you that they're doing, they are doing.
So what's the next step, Matt? What do you think happens in the offseason with the contract?
The next step is they've already cleared the money to sign Josh, J-Dub, and Chet. And Jay Will. If they want to extend Jay Will, they can do that too. So they've already done that. by the
Do you
Hayward.
think there'll be any? Do you think there'll be any hubbub about it, or they'll all just
No,
sign?
well, I have no problem with them doing that. Go ahead and do it. That's you. You should extend them early.
Well,
yes.
There's gonna be a hubbub if they give Josh Giddey too much money.
That's right.
Josh Giddey's not going to be here next year.
Well, I think he's going to be here. I think he's going to be here till the trade deadline. If he doesn't, but like Drew, like I told Nathan, my thing with Josh, I'm giving him a pass.
Yeah,
Drew,
he brought that on himself.
Drew, it doesn't matter. He was almost going to prison. I don't give a shit who you are. If you're about to go to prison, you're not thinking about your job.
No, you're not.
Okay, so how you gonna judge this man? You can't.
I just judge it by his fit. He's just not a good fit with this team. I think he'll be fine somewhere else.
Yeah, I understand that, but what I'm saying is
they need somebody that can hit a wide open shot.
Yes.
And he just can't do it
on
a consistent basis.
My thing is, like I said on the show today, the difference between the Thunder and the Nuggets and the Timberwolves is real, and the Bucks and the Celtics is that we have guys that are 6'8" and 6'7". Their guys are 6'9", 6'10", 6'11", doing the exact same thing our 6'7", 6'8" guys are doing. Hitting the three, playing defense, stretching the floor.
Mm-hmm. And the Thunder have gotten in this habit of letting teams hang around early too.
Yeah. Listen,
down to their
our team chemistry is terrible.
I was impressed that they went ahead and put him away. What was the final tonight?
119-107. Hey, Drew, but I'm going to tell you this. It's like I told Nathan. When SGA on Monday only invited Chet to the Drake concert, that tells you everything you need to know what the hell's going on with this team.
Maybe you could only get 2 tickets.
No, come on now. Come on now. Come on, Drew. Come on, bro. You know better. Come on, Drew.
Maybe the other guys were busy.
Come on, Drew.
Maybe he was on a date.
Drew, come on now. His wife's pregnant. He wasn't on no date, bro. His wife's pregnant.
Hey, that's why maybe he didn't want to go. Need to be home with the wifey.
Who? SGA went.
SGA or J Will's got
SGA and took Chet to the concert. J Will was talking about how he didn't get a chance to go. He wasn't invited. That was the point.
And they're in a commercial together that's terrible.
Yeah. I'm just telling you, you look at the situation, that's what's going on.
Chet's wearing all black leather pants and a jacket.
Oh,
that's his look.
Dude, it's bad. But I'm just saying this. For me, the Thunder are winning, but I hope SGA is not hurt. Okay?
Well, they're winning, but this next week and a half,
it's going to say everything. It's going to say everything. Here's Nathan's. I threw this up for you, Nathan, so you can be happy. And it was very painful for me to do the Nathan Taylor thing. This is a Nathan Taylor thing. This was very, very painful for me, Nathan. I'm just want to let you know.
Nito, what was that? What did Ernie have? The Nito stat?
Stat? Nito. This is the Nathan Taylor Nito stat. Okay, here we go. Here you go, Nathan. I put up the next 13 games, which is our final 13 after this 10. Okay?
I like it.
Okay, so we've won 3 in a row. Here are our next 9 games. At the Raptors, at the Bucks, at the Bucks.
Tough game to travel.
I know. Well, hold on, Drew. I know, but hold on. At the Raptors, at the Bucks, at the Pelicans.
Awesome.
Then you have the Rockets and Suns at home, or the Rockets at home. Then you do Suns at home, at the Knicks, at the Sixers, at the Celtics, at the Pacers.
Not being the Celtics and probably going to lose the Pacers.
So that 2, 4, 6, 7, the next 9 games, you have to go no worse than 6-3.
Probably going to go 5-4.
Yeah, if they don't improve, if he doesn't improve his lineups, that's what's going to happen.
They got 2 sneaky games on there. That the first game of the road trip at Toronto.
Yep, which we've lost. What if they lost 7 in a row?
Knicks game, and I think that Knicks game is a back-to-back, right?
No. The Sixers and Celtics are back-to-back.
Okay. That Knicks game will be tricky.
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden.
Well, the problem is this is the problem, Drew. You have the Raptors on Friday. Excuse me, on what's the day? Wednesday. You have the Raptors on Friday. You have the Bucks on Sunday. Then on turnaround on Tuesday, you have the Pelicans.
Yeah, it's a tough turnaround.
And then the next night, you have the Rockets at home.
Gotta be ready to play in that game too.
You gotta be ready. That's gonna be a tough 3-game stretch. Then you have after that, then you have the Suns at home, at the Knicks 2 days later,
That's a big
at the
swing right there.
Sixers.
You gotta win. They gotta win both those home
Yep.
games for sure.
Got to
Gotta
win
get 'em both.
those. Then you got at the Knicks, at the Sixers, and then you got a back-to-back with the Celtics. And this is how I broke it down today. The Raptors, you got to win. The Bucks, you have a chance to win because you don't know which the hell team's going to show up at the Bucks.
Well, they played good tonight. I don't know if you caught it.
Yeah, they ended up getting beat though. Yeah, it was.
They did
but
get beat, but that was a great
without
game.
Giannis has been so they have Giannis, and they beat us here. Then you got to go to the Pelicans. You have to beat the Pelicans.
Pelicans are on fire right now.
I know, but you got to beat the Pelicans.
Yeah, I don't
Are we
think they're
agreed,
going
Nathan?
to.
I agree, but I don't think they're going to.
I know, but you got to beat them. And then you have the Rockets at home the next night. Then you have the Suns. Then my thing is this: you have the Knicks and the Sixers and the Celtics and the Pacers in 5 days, 4 games in 6 days.
So the Rockets and the Suns, and then what was the next? What did you say the next one? The
Pelicans at the Knicks.
Is that 3 games in 4 days?
Let me see. You got the Pelicans and Rockets. That's 2, 3. Yes, that's 3 games in 4 days.
That's tough sledding right there against Western Conference teams.
Yep, and that's 4 games. That's 4 games in 6, 5 games in 8, and what 6 games in 9 is what it is. That's what you got. You got the next 6 games in 9 days or 10 days. It's gonna be tough. And if SGA is hurting at all, you got to rest him against the Raptors, and he's at home, so you're not going to want to do that. But anyway.
Yeah, he's not going to rest going to Canada.
Okay, Nathan, I have a question for you.
But they could damn sure rest him when they come back for the Rockets.
Yep. But that's on a back-to-back. You got the Rockets they're terrible on the road, but they want to beat us. Here I have the thing for you right here. SGA with 7 minutes to go, a little over 7 minutes to go, was in the fourth quarter. And he came to the thing, and he set him back down. What the hell was that?
Yeah.
That was the second quarter. You talking about the second quarter?
No, fourth quarter is when he did that.
Oh, he brought him in and set him back.
No, he brought him over. Right? He was standing at the thing with 8, 7 and something to go, and he set him back down. Yeah, no, that was the second quarter. You're right. That was second quarter. Yeah. Okay, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. No.
In the fourth quarter, I've got it right here on the air. I'm listening to the radio, Drew. Nathan, I don't listen to those guys. I can't listen to them.
It's tough.
I can't listen to him, man. He's terrible. I can't listen to Bali. I can't listen to Bali, man. They're terrible. I can't listen to them. And he sit there and on the radio, the guy goes, and this is what he said on WWLS. He goes, he goes, it's 82-80, and why isn't waiting for SGA to get in the game? I'm like. Or maybe it was 90-88, whatever it was. He's like, waiting on SGA to get in the game,
I mean,
and it was 7 something to go.
Say, Matt, put your crystal ball out on your table and tell me what you think is honestly going to happen in the next 2 years with SGA.
He's gone.
Wow.
He's gone. He's not going to be here. I think he'll be here maybe next year because if he's going to have a conversation with them, but the whole thing is that. The Thunder are going to be in a conundrum because this is why. And Nathan, I'm going to say this and then you can comment. The Thunder are in a problem because if SGA, after this year, accomplishes what he's going to accomplish. By the way, the Thunder do not promote him at all. Agreed? They don't promote him on national. They don't. They promote J-Dub. That's what they promote. And he is getting tired of it. You can just tell his stats are dwindling, Drew. His stats are slowly dropping. Points per game. Everything has been on a steady decline.
He might be getting a little tired.
He's tired. Well, he's just tired of the bull, man. Yeah, he's tired of it. But my thing is this. He's going to have a conversation with them at the end of the year. I can promise you because you got to remember the Olympics is this year, correct? So he's going to be playing for Canada.
Yeah, in February.
Yeah, clearly he was the most valuable player of the World Cup World Games last year, this past summer, without question. He was just ridiculous. So the Thunder have to ask the question because I'm sure he's going to say, hey, what are we doing? Are you promoting J-Dub? You're going to put him in there, let him run the offense? Is this what we're doing again? And by the way, I saw they put up on the stats, on SGA's stats, on what he has done since he came to the Thunder, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, I saw that.
I thought this was interesting. In 2019 and 2019 and 20, which is when we went to the bubble championship, that's what Chris Paul was there, right? Isn't that right, Nathan? And didn't we have what's his name? The guy Schroeder, right?
Dennis Schroeder.
Then we have Schroeder. Then we had Schroeder and Chris Paul. He averaged 19 points a game, shot 47% from the field. That was his second year. The third year he averaged 23.7. The fourth year he averaged 24.5. The fifth year he averaged 31.4. And this is, in his fourth year he averaged 31.4. And this is his fifth year, he's averaging 30.9. So J-Dub is in his second year, and he's averaging basically the same thing in his second year, right? Which is SGA's second year is 19 points a game. First year with us, but his second year overall. Yeah. J-Dub is shooting better from the field. He's shooting better from the field and averaging more assists. So what is your feel on that, Nathan?
A lot better from the three-point line, too.
Okay.
I don't really. I mean, I don't know. I don't. Tell me where you're kind of going with that. Like, I mean, what?
Don't matter. I'm just asking a simple question. I'm asking you a question.
I mean, are you trying to?
I'm just asking you a question. Just answer the question. That's all I'm asking you.
I think you're trying to set me up for failure.
No, I'm not. I'm asking you a simple question. Drew, you have the same answer after answer the same question after Nathan. Or do you want Drew to go first? Would you like Drew to go first? Would that make you feel better?
Here we go.
What was the question?
I think what you're trying to get at is SGA or is J-Dub going to be as good a player as SGA? And the answer to that is no.
Is that what I'm getting at? Drew, the question is, in Drew's, and this is SGA, in SGA's second year, he was in Oklahoma City. He averaged 19 points a game, shot 47%. J-Dub is averaging 19.2 or 1 or whatever and shooting 54%, as Nathan pointed out how he should got a better percentage in free throw and three-point or field goal percentage and three-point percentage, okay?
Right.
So that's his point.
But Shea shoots. He's got two people on him at all times.
Right.
That's what I was going at. J-Dub's able to do that because he's got Shea.
But listen. Hold on. In his second year, he was playing with Chris Paul and Schroeder. This is his second year. He averaged 19. Okay, this is when we got beat
in the NBA.
His second year in the NBA, which was his first year with the Thunder. He averaged 19.
Yeah, no, I mean he did. Chris Paul that year was
Schroeder.
He's not as good as Shea.
And Schroeder. We had Schroeder too.
As good as Shea this year.
No, but I'm saying is you had Chris Paul. Chris Paul is arguably one of the greatest point guards of all time. Agreed? Do we all agree?
Yep.
Can we all agree with that? I mean, he's top 5 all time point guard.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a question. Okay, here's my thing to that. J-Dub, I wasn't trying to set you up. All I'm saying is when you look at the second year and what they're doing in developmental, J-Dub he's playing with SGA. SGA was trying to learn from Chris Paul and was just going through developmental thing. Okay, how do I get better? Teach me, help me, J-Dub, on the other hand, has come out and said they don't really like SGA because he's too serious. And then he came out and said how he could beat him one-on-one. These are things he said. Okay? These are not something I'm making up. This is something he said. So the Thunder are allowing him to believe he's the man. And instead of learning from SGA to become the man, he's taken over. And I'm saying that you go back and you look at Westbrook, and I go back to the year after Harden left, and we were up 20, and I'm sitting right behind the bench. I'm right behind the bench. And they pull Westbrook out in the third quarter, and we're up 20, whatever, 24, 27, whatever it was. Maurice Cheeks comes over there and sitting right in front of him. And Westbrook goes, whatever, and hit the clipboard and almost hit Maurice Cheeks in the face. Gets up and walks to the locker room. Leaves the team. And we're all sitting there like, wow, did he just walk out?
Uh-huh.
Fourth quarter, with about 7 minutes to go, Scotty Brooks sends Maurice Cheeks to the locker room, and here comes Russell. And Kevin Durant and Ibaka sitting on the bench, and they turn around and look like, are you effing kidding me? You brought him out here? And that was the change of the Thunder's fortunes from that point on. that changed everything because you basically picked Russell Westbrook over Kevin Durant. And we're all sitting there, and I'm sitting with a bunch of people, and they're like, can you believe they're bringing him back? What the Thunder should have done was fine him for walking out on his teammates, number one. Number two, they should have fined him a second game, set him a second game, and fined him more money. That's what they should have did, but they didn't. And then what you did is you created a rift between KD and him. And when KD got a chance to screw the Thunder, he did. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. People can be mad at KD all they want to. I'm like, y'all can be mad at him. I don't have a problem with it.
Mad at KD.
I don't have a problem. I'd have left too. That's why I tell people, I said, if that was you and you're a top 10 player of all time, could be, and then you clearly the best player on the team and they pick Russell over you, yeah, I'm out of here. And yeah, am I going to give you draft picks or get you any compensation because that was your decision? No, I'm going to screw you. Forget you. That's what he did. And the Thunder are doing the exact same thing right now with J-Dub. You're taking a far less superior player and you're trying to mold him into your guy and you're putting him over SGA, just like they did Kevin Durant. Exact same thing. Exact same thing. And that's what the situation is. So, now, question for you guys both. I'm going to switch gears here a little bit. Is Kyrie more of a closer than Isaiah Thomas and Allen Iverson? Drew?
More than Iverson, not Isaiah.
He's not more of a closer than Iverson. No way.
No
way. No
you know
way.
why? Remember, he took the Sixers to the championship and could have beat the Lakers had he not got hurt, Drew. He was killing us. Was he not?
Yep.
Yeah,
he was, Drew, but he was killing us. He was killing us. No answer for him.
And Kobe, we weren't getting beat.
Yeah, but no answer for the answer. And he was the only player on that team. And he took them all the way to the finals.
No.
So, what about you, Nathan?
I say absolutely not. Because to be a good closer, you got to be in the games that matter, and he misses half the damn games for personal reasons.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of him, but this year he's been nasty. I will give him that. Now, here's
he only played half the game.
I know. Here's the stat that kills me, guys. They still put SGA. They still put the ball in J-Dub's hands at the end of quarters. And it's so funny as I talked about this today on the show, and you sent me a thing, Nathan. Remember? And I'm laughing because the highest clutch time field goal percentage in the NBA, Drew, is SGA with 61%, Jokic with 58%, and LeBron with 54%. And you take the ball out of his hands to put it into J-Dub's hands to close out quarters and at the end of games. I mean, and I'm not, how I'm not like Nathan's a numbers guy. I'm not a numbers guy. I'm sorry. What do you need, Thunder? There's no way they can explain that to me. You can't explain that.
No.
You can't. And Nathan, you're a numbers guy, so I got to hear you explain it.
I explained it the other day. I mean, it's not what we want to hear, but it's what's going on.
No, I'm saying, but can you explain their mentality for doing it?
Yes, I can.
Okay, say it.
It's the organization, just like we were talking about the other day. They're not ready to win. They're not winning. They're not win mode. So what they're doing is, I'm going to explain what they're doing. I don't think it's right, but that's what they're doing. They put him in, and they're trying to create a second SGA is what they're trying to do. Yep. And the only way you create that is to be able to have him opportunities to do it.
But but the problem is you're messing with the chemistry of the team. And like I said, to me, the biggest testament to SGA and how he feels, like Drew, what you said about what's he going to do next 2 years, is by inviting Chet only to Drake.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a shot across the bow, without question. That's what that was. Plain and simple. Really?
100%.
That's what that was. A shot across the bow. It was a shot across the bow. Like, I mean, you can make fun of it all you want to, Nathan, but it was a shot across the bow. That's what it was. I mean, to me, I don't think it's funny because it pisses me off that that's what he did. Because if that's where you're at, you're taking shots by doing that. That ain't cool. That ain't good for our team. It's just not.
No,
It's not good for
That
the
just
team.
tells
It's
you
just
if there
not.
is a riff, if it tells you how big the riff is.
That's exactly what it says. That's exactly. I mean, it's to me. It's there's
Or
no
maybe
humor in it. It pisses
maybe
me
they
off.
just don't get along off the court. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people didn't get along with Kobe off the floor.
Yeah, but the whole thing is that, like Nathan said, to me at the beginning of the year when SGA did not pick Chet up and let him on the floor twice, not once, and then after that when Chet asked SGA what it's like to be unguardable, after that they were tight and Chet went on a run, and that's what Nathan even brought it up. Like how look at Chet.
He's
Chet
playing
went on a
well right
run.
now. That All-Star break did him some good.
Sure did.
Mm-hmm.
And I know how lucky we are to have a team with three guys. But this is
it just sucks to hear you say that. You don't think you'll be here because that's terrible.
No, because they think J-Dub is the best player.
Yeah, they got a chance to put a nice little run together.
They sure do, and they're all 25 and under.
Yeah,
they're young.
Things happen and people want to leave and stuff like that. More money comes in and stuff like that.
But listen, Drew. But Drew, you've got so much on the salary cap right now. Okay, so you can move up really, really easily to make what you need to make easily.
Yeah.
And like this year, you got. I mean, you look at the Thunder. They got in 2019. They got SGA, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 2020 they got, or 2021 they got Josh. Is that 2021, Nathan? 2021, right?
Yeah, 2020.
And then 2022, 23 you got J-Dub, J. Will, and Chet. And then 23 you got Kaysen. So then next year you're gonna add another guy. All you gotta do is add one guy a year. And you look at Isaiah Joe. Look at you look at everybody's numbers. Since all this stuff started happening, everybody's numbers is dwindling. Wiggins' numbers are dwindling. Joe's numbers are dwindling. Because now you're making people make decisions, business decisions. Okay, whose side am I going to take, SGA's or the teams? That's where they're at.
Yeah, just playing.
Go ahead and play devil's advocate. Go ahead.
Well, insert Gordon Hayward. I mean,
that hurt. But, I don't have a problem with the Gordon Hayward deal because that was about getting the money to be able to pay Chet and SGA. But him playing so much, I have an issue.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have a problem with him making the trade. I have a problem with him taking minutes away from Isaiah Joe and Wiggins.
Yep.
That's the problem I have.
Yep. Go ahead, Drew.
You get those guys out of the rhythm and
finish up, Nathan. Go ahead. Go ahead, Drew. Play devil's advocate.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm in agreement for the most part. I mean, I see it. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the Gordon Hayward trade.
I wasn't either, but I understand it. But my deal is this: the Pacers game, he played 30 minutes.
He does something in the playoffs to prove me wrong.
Yeah, me too. I'm saying, I hope and I pray that I'm wrong about SGA and what's going on. I pray that it's what Nathan said, that they're trying to prepare and have two guys bringing the ball up. Get two guys used to being at the end. I pray that that's correct. Yeah. But when I just showed you the stat where he is leading the NBA in clutch buckets, and you take the ball out of his hands when you're number one in the Western Conference trying to keep a number one seed, and you take the ball out of the best closer in the NBA's hands.
Yeah, and it's not time to try new things.
No, there's 14 games left.
It's time to be getting buckled down.
Yep.
Know your plays you're going to run. Down one, 30 seconds left. Know your plays you're going to run. In different situations.
Yep.
Not seeing if J-Dub can bring the ball to the floor.
And this is the funny part. I forget what show I was watching. They were like, the Nuggets know who the chain of command goes through. The Boston Celtics know who everything's going through. Who's going to have the ball at the end of the game. They know who this is. They know what they're doing. The Thunder want to put the ball in somebody's hands who's not a closer and make him a closer. Just like they did with Westbrook.
Maybe. I mean, it's sad if they just want to see if he can do it.
Well, the point is that we're trying to win. If you're trying to win, you put the ball in your best player's hands because, like I said, SGA brings the ball up the court. You know what's going to happen. He's going to try to score first. If he can't, he's going to set somebody else up in position to score.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's going to do.
Here's the problem with what you said, though. We're trying to win. They're not trying to win. I don't care if they're the 8th seed or the 1st seed. They're not trying to win.
They weren't trying to win last year. It's just frustrating to me. So
they're not going to. Presti is not going to be rushed.
He's not. He's going. Sam Presti
Well,
has. He's got.
Presti likes having all those picks.
Yep.
He loves it. Presti loves going out and finding those gems and bringing them in. He doesn't care if he loses their best player. I honestly believe that.
I don't think he does either. I don't think he cares either. I don't.
No.
I don't think he does.
I think he's arrogant enough to where he thinks go out and find another one.
Well, I don't. Well, I know Sam. He's not arrogant, Drew. That's. I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to. I'm not going to go that far.
Himself that he can go find another one.
Well, they think they found one in J-Dub. That's what they're doing. And he reminds me of Westbrook. Athletic as hell, but he doesn't have the ball handling skills and the things requisite needs to do what they want him to do. He doesn't have. He's trying to do He's trying to come through and go underneath and doing scoop moves and double faking. I'm like, the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
But he's trying to do what SGA does. That's what he's doing.
Let me back up just a little bit. Okay. First of all, compared him to Russell, in the last 2 minutes of the game, I agree with you 100%.
No, I don't want Russell. I don't want Russell anywhere near the damn ball. Shit. I don't want him anymore. I don't want him on the court.
That's what I'm saying. In the last 2 minutes, I agree with you on J-Dub and Russell. But
the thing is that they keep him in the game for a reason. Yeah,
they kept Russell too.
I'm not saying that. Yeah. But J-Dub is a way better offensive player than Russell was.
Yes, finisher. I agree. I agree. That's not my point, though.
Russell's a better creator around the goal.
Russell, my deal is Russell can't finish, and J-Dub, neither one of them can really finish at the basket.
But neither one of them can.
But J-Dub's a better shooter. Russell's shot was the pull-up shot at the elbow at the free throw line. That's Russell's shot.
I can remember in the playoffs and Kobe literally backed down in the lane and was just telling him to shoot it.
Yeah, daring him to shoot it. That's what they do. Daring him to shoot it. So it's just frustrating. So anyway, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors, Collaborative Logic. If you have needs for computer software, website design, hit these guys up. The thing that I love about them is that they love to be behind the scenes. They can come in and they can do your work for you. The thing I like is they remote in. If something is wrong with your computer where you actually have to take it in and get it fixed, if there's software related, they can remote in, don't have to disrupt your office at all, and they can do it for you. And that's what I love. They do that to me all the time. If something's wrong, I call them up. They come in, remote in, boom, fix whatever software problem that needs to be fixed. SRB, if you have needs for engineering, surveying, or planning, hit my guy Mark Long up. He is the dude for that. They love to be able to come in and you have a complex or something that you want to do, call those guys. They'll make sure that it's not gonna flood and everything's gonna be set up properly. YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
The bank to make things happen.
Yes, they are. They're an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com or go into the main bank and holler at our boy Nathan Taylor. He's upstairs, Drew. Nathan, do they have to ask for you down? How did they get to you?
Yeah. You gotta have a pass.
Walk in, man. Just walk. No, you don't. Just walk in.
Better have an appointment.
Yeah, have an appointment. Anyway, you go see Nathan upstairs. Go through the glass. You come up come up the elevator or come up the stairs. He's right there to the right.
On your way out. Knock on that door.
Yep. You can see his mom, Carolyn, my big sis, Carolyn Henthorne. YNB Bank, the main bank at downtown Yukon, 401 Elm, YNB East, which is off the Parkway in 66 or 39th Expressway. YNB Mustang, located at 218 North Mustang Road. YNB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks, just south of I-40, and then YNB Peoples, which is on 23rd in Bethany between Rockwell and MacArthur. And our latest sponsor is Shelter Insurance, the Mark Pemberton Agency, located 4609 Southeast 29th in Dale City, Oklahoma, 670-2424. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5, Fridays, 9 to 1, closed on Saturdays and Sundays on the weekends, proudly serving the Mid-Dale area since 1982. Okay, can you guys look up the scores right now for the NBA? The NBA scoring is, because I had some of them up here, but I don't know what the scoring thing is right currently, because I had the Heat beating the Cavaliers, which we don't care, which was shocking. The Celtics in a great game, like Drew said, beat the Bucks. The Pacers
beat the Pistons.
Okay.
The Heat beat the Cavs. The Kings beat the Raptors by 25 or 35. Sorry. The Celtics beat the Bucks by 3, and in games in progress, the Clippers are up by 24 over the Blazers in the third. Suns are up 9 over the Sixers in the third. And the Warriors are up 22 over the Grizzlies in just started the third quarter.
Okay, so currently in the NBA standings, guys, the Thunder are now 1 game ahead because we're 48-20. The Nuggets are 48-21. We're winners of our last 3. The T-Wolves are 1.5 back, 47-22. The Clippers are 42-25, losers of their last 2, and then the Pelicans, winners of last 3. They scare the hell out of me. They really do. They really scare me.
Big. They're big.
Yep, they are. They scare the hell out of me. And then you got the Kings, 40-28. They're 8 back, winners of 2 in a row. Well, it'll be 3 in a row now. And then you got the Mavs in there, and they're pretty good as well.
Kings might be one of the hottest teams in the league right now.
Yep. Them and the Pelicans both are really hot right now, the way that they're playing. So the Thunder have I believe the Thunder can win it. I just don't know with the lineups. And like I said, in these next 10 games, you have to go. You can't go no worse than, or 9 games. You got to go 6-3. If you go 5-4, you're in trouble. You just are. If you go 5-4, 4-5, you're in trouble. You have to go 6-3, 7-2. If you're 7-2, you have a chance to really finish first. If you're 6-3, you're going to probably be in second. If you're 5-4, you're going to be third for sure because fourth place they're starting to get a drain there. So that's kind of where the Thunder are at. But you got a big game against the Pelicans. You got to win that. So, what are your thoughts on that, Nathan?
I think they're going to go 5-4. To be honest with you, I think probably lose to the Pelicans. Probably lose to I forgot all the teams you said, but
Celtics, Bucks, Sixers, Knicks.
Yeah.
Well, here you go. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We'll just go down the list. At the Raptors, win or loss?
Win.
Drew?
They should win that game.
Okay.
I think they'll win that game, but I think it's going to be closer than you think.
I agree. Because they've lost 7 or 8 in a row. So, at the Bucks.
Loss.
See, I think that can be a win because it depends on whether Giannis is playing and how well the Bucks are playing. We don't know how well they're going to be playing. At the Pelicans.
Loss.
That's a loss.
So y'all have them 1-2. I have them.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
1-2. Okay, and I have them 2-1. The Rockets.
Win.
So that's
just because the Rockets are bad.
I have us 3-1. Y'all have them 2-2. At the Suns at home.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game.
And remember we beat them. Remember we beat them in Phoenix. Yeah. So.
And are they healthy right now? Is Booker back and they're hitting on all cylinders, aren't they?
Yeah, we beat them without Booker.
No, they're 5-5 in their last 10.
What I'm asking is, do they have all their players?
No.
Let me look.
Yeah, everybody's back
tonight. Bray. Okay, never mind. Let's see what they're playing tonight.
Phoenix's problem is they're going to run into
Booker, Nurkic, Beal. Yeah, they're all playing.
Yeah, they're all playing
right now in the game. Yeah, and if they're all playing, that's a tough game. I'll lose that one.
Go ahead, Nathan.
Phoenix's problem is it's facilitation. I mean, they don't have
a point guard.
They've got a bunch of guys who can go. Yeah, they got a bunch of guys who can go one-on-one. But when it comes to having a facilitator, they just don't have it.
They have a lot of mid-range guys. They got a lot of mid-range guys. And the only way we can beat them, we have to be hot from 3. Okay, so what are we saying? Win or loss? What do y'all have them at?
I'm saying they lose. They're 2-3.
Okay, 2-3.
I'm saying win. 3-3.
3-3. I have those 4-2. At the Knicks.
That's a win.
Win.
Shea will show out that game.
Yep.
That'll be a tough game.
At the Garden. Yep. It depends on how much he plays.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what it's going to depend on. If the coach is sitting him out for, the biggest cooler that the SGA has is the head coach. If he plays him 36 minutes instead of 40 minutes, it's going to be a loss. At the Sixers.
York is fighting for they're still in play for the 2 seed. They're only
2 games out. They're in the 4th place right now. They're fighting.
That'd be a good game.
Yep. Sixers at Sixers.
Win that game. When is Embiid coming back, or is he?
He'll be back right about the time we play them.
We can revisit that if he plays.
Yeah, he's about 2 to 3 weeks away, so it'll be right about when we're playing them, or he'll be there right after. If he's not with them, if we look at it like, oh, he's not there, we can beat them, we'll get beat.
Coddled by people.
But anyway, so then the next night at the Celtics.
Loss.
That's a loss.
Okay, so y'all got them losing to the Bucks, losing to the Pelicans, losing to the Sixers.
They're only one game out of the play-in.
Yeah, they are.
No, I have them winning the Sixers game.
Okay. I think they can win. Depends. I agree with you. At the Celtics, that's an L. They want us bad for what we did to them here. They want us bad for what we did to them here. We beat them here. They want us. I can promise you that.
I got 5-4 or 4-5. 1 and 2.
Yep. Well, y'all got them losing to the Bucks. You got them losing to the Pelicans. You got them losing to the Sixers. You got them losing to the Celtics, and you got them losing to the Suns. So that's 5.
I don't the Sixers. They can beat the Sixers as long as they
Okay, so that's 4. And then Nathan, and then at the Pacers, last one, guys.
Woo. Man. Been a team that
Well, if you don't pay Gordon Hayward 30 minutes, you might beat him here.
be a good game.
Yeah, but here's our final. Here's the closer.
They go 5-5 in the next 10 games.
Yeah, well, you got the Hornets next, Drew, so you should beat the Hornets. That's what I'm saying. You have to go 7-3, no worse than 6-4.
I guess my point is that some of those games that we're counting as wins, those Torontos and the Knicks and Sixers, those could all be really tight.
Yeah, I agree. But the whole thing is, it depends on how healthy SGA is. That's what it's going to depend on.
You're right.
I mean, that's what it's coming down to. Then we close out, and this is what's crazy, guys. We close out. Kings at home. Our last 5 games are at home against the Hornets, the Kings, the Spurs, the Bucks, and the Mavs. We have the Bucks and the Mavs back to back. The last 2 games.
We got to win 3 of the 5, maybe 4.
4. You got to go 4-1.
Yeah.
You can't lose more than 1 game because when you look at the standings, it's too tight between 2. Now, to me, 2 and 3, Drew. If I pull up the standings again right now, between 2 and 3, if you're 2, you're going to probably play the Mavs, Suns, okay, and the Lakers. To me, right, because the Mavs and Suns, the winner of that is the number 7 seed. And then the Lakers Warriors winners has to play the winner of the Suns.
Yeah.
So that means the Thunder could have either the Mavs, Suns, or Lakers, depending on where they finish. It's ugly.
Or the Warriors.
Well, the Warriors ain't gonna make it. The Warriors not gonna make it. They're not gonna make it, bro. They're not playing good. They're not gonna make it. I don't worry about that.
1 game scenario, man. Anything.
That's 2 games, Nathan. 2 games. Not 1 game. 2 games.
Well, no.
No, they have to beat the Lakers, and then they got to turn around and beat the loser of the Lakers, or loser of the Mavs and Suns. So you got to win 2 games, not 1.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. They've got to play good too, and that's what every other night. And they're traveling. Yeah. And they're older.
Yeah.
So, and then they got to win coming down the stretch just to be able to get in there. So every game to them, they're going to have to play a bunch of minutes just to get into the play-in. And that's my thing with the Lakers. The Lakers they've got to play so many minutes. They got to play so many minutes just to be able to get into the play-in, and then you got to play.
Yeah, but they're going to get it.
I believe the Lakers are going to get in as well. But they still got to play so many. You got to play so many games in order to win.
Yeah, and Lakers draw Denver, they'll be out. They can't.
They can't beat Denver.
Yeah.
They can't beat Denver, and I don't think they can beat Minnesota either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they can beat Minnesota. I don't think they can beat
Minnesota than they do Denver. But.
Yeah, but I don't think they can beat either one of those teams. It's a nightmare for us with them.
Mm-hmm.
It just is. So
they're too big and long.
Yep, it is. Any comments you guys want to say before we get out?
Man, looking forward to the next 2 days. A lot of great basketball.
Oh, by the way, let's pull up. We didn't pull up the end stats, by the way, so we can see what the shooting percentages were at the end. Okay, this is what ended up. Chet, 31 minutes, 35 points. J-Dub, 32 minutes.
That is career high. Is that Chet's career high?
I think it is. 35 points. 38. 38 was his biggest, wasn't it? Didn't he have 38 one game, 37?
Something like that. Before he hit that the 3
against Golden State. Okay, he had 35, 14, and 3. 12 for 18.
Yeah,
From
that's
12,
not that bad.
he was 1 for 5 from 3. That was his only bad deal. But like this,
Yeah, no,
he was 11 for 12, 11 for 13 from the field, not counting threes.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. And then J Dub, 32 minutes, he was 8 for 14 with 18 points and 2 rebounds. SGA in 33 minutes, he was had 31 points, 7 assists, 4 steals. He was a beast. And then of course, Jay Will played 15 minutes tonight with 3 points. Gordon Hayward 17 minutes and he's dropped down. Isaiah Joe 14 minutes, Wiggins 18 minutes, Kaysen 22. Like the fact that Wiggins played more. And then of course Kendricks Williams didn't play, which I don't have a problem with. Kendricks Williams he's going down. To me, the two players to me that are playing the worst are Isaiah Joe and Kendricks Williams. Since Gordon Hayward got there, since Gordon Hayward got there, those two players have not played well. So
taking their minutes.
Yep, they have not played well.
I'd rather have Kendricks in the game than Gordon Hayward.
Well, but I'd rather but the whole thing is when you come down to the playoffs, you've got your starting 5 plus Kaysen. That's 6. You got to play J. Will, correct? That's 7. You got to play Wiggins. That's 8. They're clearly going to play Gordon Hayward. That's 9.
Yeah.
That's 9.
You didn't even say Isaiah Joe.
That's what I'm saying. That's 9. And then you're going to play Isaiah Joe. That's 10. Yeah. So who you not going to play? You can't play. You can't be 10 and 11 deep in the playoffs and playoff games. You can't. You can't.
Here's the thing. I know you can't, but we haven't seen Dagnall coach in the playoffs yet.
Right, we haven't.
He might.
I doubt it. I think you're right, Nathan. They don't have the mentality. So, but anyway, all right, guys. Appreciate y'all. Well, Drew, are you coming tomorrow or no?
Yes, sir. I feel well in the morning. I'm still planning on it.
So okay, so I'm setting up at noon. Is that right?
A little early if we're gonna start at noon.
Oh, we're starting at noon. So what are we doing from 2 to 3 then? When our normal start time?
What do you want to do?
I'm sorry. What?
What do?
We can argue.
Well, no, I'm saying 2 o'clock is our start time.
Yeah, I know we moved it up for the tournament, but we can.
Well, first of all, what time is North Carolina playing?
They play at 2:45.
Oh, okay. Because I thought, Nathan, I thought he was moving up so North Carolina.
Yeah,
that's what I thought he was doing right there. That's what I thought. So, all right, guys. Appreciate y'all. My guys, Nathan Taylor of YMB and Drew Hinthorn of Husker Drew Picks. Appreciate those guys. And I appreciate you guys. And everybody else, thank you for watching this edition of After the Storm. And remember, tomorrow we'll be at Industry tomorrow afternoon. Peace.